Have you ever sat in the quiet and thought, maybe I can't keep going like this? The world expects you to keep smiling, to keep moving, to keep pretending everything is fine. But inside, you're carrying a weight no one sees. Maybe it's the financial struggles that keep you awake at night. Maybe it's the marriage you never thought would feel this broken. Maybe it's the loneliness that wraps around you even in a crowded room. Or maybe it's the grief that steals the color from your days. Life can be so heavy, and sometimes the weight feels unbearable. But before you give up, listen, this word is for you. Discouragement doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It whispers when you wake up and think, why even try? It whispers when you pour out effort, but nothing seems to change. It whispers when everyone else is celebrating and you're wondering why your prayers seem unanswered. And if you've been listening to that whisper, it can convince you that life has nothing more to offer. But listen carefully, discouragement is a liar. One of the hardest battles is loss. When someone you love is suddenly gone, it feels unreal. At first, you expect them to walk through the door laughing the way they always did. You hold on to the sound of their voice, the way they used to call your name. You tell yourself, maybe they just traveled far, maybe they'll come back. And every time you remember they're not coming back, the tears fall fresh, as if it just happened yesterday. Grief makes time stand still. It makes the world feel unfair, and it leaves a hole no one else can fill. But hear this, your tears are not weakness, they are love. Every tear is a reminder of how deeply your heart has the capacity to love. And though you may never get over it, you will, with time, learn to carry it. There are also the silent struggles, the ones you don't talk about because you don't want to be a burden. The depression you cover with a smile, the financial strain you hide behind closed doors, the pain in your body that no one else can feel, the thoughts that creep in at night, whispering, what if I just ended it all? Nobody sees those moments, but God does, and He does not look away. Discouragement puts you at a crossroads. One road whispers, just give up. The other road whispers, take one more step. The first road looks easier, but it ends in emptiness. The second road looks impossible, but it is the one that holds hope. You don't have to run, you don't have to leap. Just take one trembling step. Sometimes victory isn't about conquering the whole mountain. Sometimes victory is simply choosing to live one more day. To get out of bed, even if slowly, to breathe, even when it hurts, to believe just for today that tomorrow might surprise you, because tomorrow could hold the very answer you've been praying for. And when you feel completely invisible, remember this: God has seen every tear that hit your pillow. He has heard every unspoken prayer you couldn't put into words. He has walked with you in the shadows where nobody else would go. Even in your silence, He has not left. You may not feel Him, but He is closer than your very breath. Discouragement says, it will always be this way. But life is not fixed. It moves. Seasons change. The storm does not last forever. The night cannot cancel the morning. And your current valley is not your final destination. Maybe you feel forgotten by people, by life, even by God. But you are not forgotten. Your name is carved in the hands of the one who created you. Even when people leave, God stays. Even when dreams break, God rebuilds. Even when you lose everything, He can still restore what matters most. Discouragement will always try to silence your hope, but don't let it win. Take one step forward, pick up the pieces. Hold on to the truth that your story is still unfolding, because one day you will look back at this valley and say, I almost gave up, but I didn't. And now, look what God has done. So if you're listening right now with tears in your eyes, hear this: your pain is real, Your struggle is real, your discouragement is real, but so is your strength. You are still here. And because you are still here, God is not finished with you. The night will pass, the sun will rise, and what feels like the end right now may one day be the beginning of your greatest chapter. Hold on, even if it's by a thread, because this is not the end. This is the turning point. If this word touched your heart today, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you know may need it even more. Share this video with a friend, a loved one, or anyone walking through a hard season. And if you'd like more words of encouragement and healing, please subscribe and join this space where hope is always alive. Remember, you are never walking this road alone.